Okay, so this next one's kind of cool for me. I don't know that anybody else will use it, but I seat my ensembles based off of the number of proficiencies that a student does. So I have a little thing here. I say I'm going to have, let's say I have 5 flutes, up to 2 oboes, 6 clarinets and a bass. Nah, that's too many. Let's say 5 clarinets, 2 bassoons, 2 altos, a tenor, and a bari. Actually, as a piece this year, I want to do 3 altos, so I'll put that in there. 5 trumpets, 4 French horns, 5 trombones, 2 tubas. So up here where it says minimum number, that's like the threshold for how many they have to be able to be in the top group. So if I say the threshold is you have to have 20 proficiencies, that's where it is. If I say it's 10, anybody with 11 or more is eligible for the top group, but only the top 5 flutes will make it in. So under the a la carte, you can do seat your ensemble by score. And that'll ask you, first things first, have your instrument selection. Have you done this tab? Yes, I have. And then it'll build me a new tab. Running script. Give me a new tab over here. There it is. Called sheet 140 right now, but it'll call it something else in just a second. This takes a minute, but once it's in there, it'll dynamically change. Sort by how many they've checked off. Yeah, we've got several kids who've done all 108, but that's cool. And then it'll make a new sheet based off of that for how many students in each group. So it hides that. And then so as you can see here, it says I have 5 flute players, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Those are my top 5 by number of proficiencies checked off. There's my 5 clarinets. 2 students go from bassoon. Technically, I don't have any bass clarinets that have done enough to qualify, or oboes. I have 1 tenor sax and 1 bari sax on there. You can see my 5 trumpets, 4 French horns, trombones, tubas. And then over here, it gives you like a reference error because there's no strings or percussion on that list of students. And then as it finishes up, it'll actually take the students that aren't here and it'll fill them in down there by their instrument as soon as this script catches up. Right there, see? Now, if I were to say, we got Christian here, and if I were to open up his sheet, one moment. Alright, so if he has all 108, as you can see, it's all blacked out because he's got all of them. I have a cool formula here that makes it so it does cool, pretty colors and stuff. I got entertained one day and decided to make it pretty. But let's say he didn't have all 108. Let's say he has never done one in his life. That grade book, which is this one, it automatically changes it on the fly. Notice Christian's no longer up here. He's now down there. It actually moved this student up and filled all the rest of them down. These are live updating. So as a student walks up to you and checks one off, their name moves up this list. I actually share this list with students so they can see their placement and how they're going to look when they get into the next semester and potentially into the next band. Hopefully that answers any questions. Hit me up if you have any.